You know, we love to have a lot of fun on the show, but we also take our responsibility to educate very seriously. And this morning, we're talking about something you've probably never heard of. It's metachromatic leukodystrophy, or MLD. Now, too often, we can't identify with the disease or a disorder until we see what it looks like. Well, this is what MLD looks like for one Twin Cities family. When Chloe Barnes was just 18 months old, well, she wasn't walking. So after a pediatrician said she was just fine, her family didn't buy it, took her to Children's Hospital in Minneapolis, where her disorder was diagnosed. That was over a year ago. After treatment and a courageous battle against MLD, Chloe died. Now her parents are waging war against it, and they want you to join in their fight. And joining us this morning from Lake Nokomis Beach in South Minneapolis, Erica Barnes. Good morning, Erica.
Good morning.
Well, first off, what was it like to get Chloe's diagnosis, and had you ever heard of MLD before that?
I'd never heard of MLD, but I work in rehab, and some of her symptoms, I could tell she had some neurological symptoms, but yeah, I had never heard of MLD before. And getting her diagnosis, I wouldn't even say it was our worst nightmare, because I don't even think we had conceived of anything so bad. So it was sort of beyond our worst nightmare. Yeah,
and talk about that, Erica. What exactly is it? And obviously that started with Chloe not walking. How does it progress?
The way it progresses in most children, and Chloe actually passed away during the stem cell transplant, so we didn't actually see the horrible aggressive progression, but normally what happens is it's a rapid degeneration, and children just lose all their function little by little. So they lose their ability to walk first, and then typically they lose their ability to breathe and to swallow next. They become paralyzed, and eventually it progresses into a vegetative state, and that's how they die. Their body just sort of shuts down.
It sounds like Lou Gehrig's disease for small children.
Yeah, yes, that's kind of how I describe it to people, a very aggressive form of Lou Gehrig's disease in children.
Well, and you guys are still, I'm sorry, you guys are still fighting. So talk about the walk today. You said, you know, this is your deal. This is something you guys are not going to quit, even though little Chloe is no longer with you. Tell us what people can expect today and why you're doing this.
Sure. I have a good friend who is a runner, and she wanted to run a marathon in honor of Chloe, but the disease is so rare that the closest she could find, I believe there was one out on the East Coast, and so she said, I want to run a marathon, you want to come with me to the East Coast? And I said, why don't we have a run in Minneapolis, build some awareness for MLD, and that's kind of where it started. So we're doing a fun run and then a coffee stroll. The funds, half of the funds will go to a project in Italy, but then half of the funds will go to Dr. Paul Orchard here in Minneapolis. He's a doctor at the University of Minnesota who's specifically interested in MLD, which is wonderful because it's a very, very rare disease. So we're partnering with Dr. Orchard, and there will be a fun run and then a coffee stroll for people who aren't runners like me. So we have stations set around the lake, set up around the lake, and Nokomis Beach Coffee and Dunn Brothers is providing coffee, and then all kinds of places are providing treats, and walkers can walk around the lake and stop at each station and drink a little bit of coffee, listen to some music. It's kind of like an outdoor coffee shop that we're setting up on the lake.
Yeah,
so.
It sounds like a perfect Saturday morning. Erica, we're just about out of time. What do you want people to know about stem cell treatment? You said that Chloe died during that stem cell treatment, so you don't want people to be afraid of it. What do we need to know real quickly about that then?
You know, I want people to know that stem cell research it's the only hope for some of these kids and some of these rare diseases, and stem cell research and the projects we're funding is also going to benefit eventually could benefit many different diseases. So it's really, stem cell research is the most promising thing to cure MLD, most promising research out there.
Well, Erica Barnes, thank you very much for joining us. Good luck this morning. Here's the information for people who want to join you. Chloe's Fight Family 5K Run to Cure MLD. It starts today. Registration just started a few minutes ago at 7:30. Everything kicks off at 8:45. It's all at Lake Nokomis Beach in South Minneapolis. For more information, including how to donate if you can't make it today, just go to chloesfight.org. Again, Erica, thank you very much. Keep us updated on the efforts through the University of Minnesota as well. Good luck today.
Thank you so much.
Wow, I had no idea. Obviously, I'd never heard of that before.
Well, and something so debilitating, as she said, describes it as Lou Gehrig's disease for small children. So you watch a tiny person just waste away.
Heartbreaking.
So, so they'll be out there. Again, everything kicks off at 8:45, chloesfight.org if you can't make it.
And I love the coffee thing. That's a great idea, because there are a lot of people who don't run, don't really want to put a lot into a walk or anything like that, but coffee?
Get out and
stroll.
From coffee to coffee. Perfect morning so far, right?